Yo, what up, world? This is Prime Suspect, D-Well, and DJ Dragon. We are the Maddness, brought to you by Nomadz Entertainment. Unfortunately, Stevie couldn't be here today. Unfortunately, he's still doing on his grind, on his salsa, doing his thing. But we are here. DJ Dragon.
Yeah.
D-Well. And, some of man, Steezy's doing his thing, but he's here in faith. This is another official Videocast, so this is how we do it. Videocast. Check the website, Nomadz.com.
I was about to say, we changed websites now?
No. Nomadz, www.nomadz.com.
N-N-T.
And.
Not N-E-T, but E-N-T.
And we are on MySpace at myspace.com/Nomadz Entertainment. We all have pages on there. So definitely check it out. This is how we do all day, every day. And that's it.
Yeah, make sure you hit up the forums too.
Check the forums.
Brand new forums are up. Make sure you hit
What's that address, Dragon?
www.nomadz.com/forum.
Is it / forum?
Huh?
It's /
Oh, whatever, man. I get confused with that shit.
/.com.
Yeah, /forums. That's it. Just hit it up. Throw whatever you want to see on there. So good.
Is that with a Z or an S?
That's with the Z.
It's with a Z, man.
Okay.
E-N-T, not N-T.
Big up to Sam the Derelict.
We love you, Sam.
Sam the Bum.
So, tonight is Oscar night. And for the first time in its history, there's going to be a hip-hop performance. And
I wouldn't even call it hip-hop performance. I call it a rap performance.
Oh, there we go. Well,
difference between rap and hip-hop.
Okay,
I thought we clarified last week that rap was the music and hip-hop was the way of life.
Exactly.
So how can the way of life perform?
Exactly. That's why the rap is performance.
My name is the whole hip-hop, and I rap while I'm breakdancing. At the same time, as I'm breakdancing, I'm writing on the ground my graffiti name. And yeah, that was good stuff.
Cornball.
It's a bad joke. But yeah, it's Oscars, and for the first time in its history, they're gonna have a performance by a hip-hop artist, hip-hop group, 36 Mafia.
666 Mafia.
36 Mafia. They are nominated, or the movie Hustle and Flow is nominated for what, best
song or soundtrack or
best soundtrack or something like that. That's why they got 36 Mafia performing. So,
and I heard that they actually wanted Terrence Howard. They wanted him to perform too.
Yeah, but he declined on that.
Right, but D-Well, he brought up a good point. What was your point, D-Well, that you said? It was funny.
What was he supposed to do? Act as a rapper and to perform that acting process on the microphone? Like, he's not a rapper, he's an actor.
Right.
So he's going to jump into character and then do a performance? That's BS.
Well, I never saw the movie, so did he, actually rap in the movie, or was someone else doing it for him?
He rapped, but he was acting. That's not saying.
So who knows how many takes it took him to do what he did, you know what I mean?
I mean, the perm probably only took one take, but
I liked the movie. I liked it, but
I personally haven't seen it, and I'm not ever going to see it. I think it looks like trash to me, but
man,
you did say that about Brokeback Mountain, but didn't you see that?
No, I didn't see Brokeback Mountain.
Oh,
come on now. I did not see that.
Show's over, gotta go.
I did not watch that. I never will.
So that movie's getting nominated for a bunch of awards, but who cares, because
they thought bringing a rap group will bring some masculinity into the room.
And some youth.
That and youth. That's why they went and they brought 36 Mafia. That's another reason why they got Jon Stewart, because his fan base is mainly young people.
Well, I would say his fan base is more.
He scared the hell out of Larry King the other night, man.
I didn't see
He was on Larry King acting coke out. Sorry, but he was just too energetic. Larry King's laid back.
Right.
He does his interview. I mean, at one point he jumped up, and Larry King was like, "Whoa!" Hey. He was just trying to give him depth. Pretty
Right.
much like, the Larry King was scared. You can tell, like, oh, what he's about to do.
Gus Stewart, he was on MTV, right? He's an MTV VJ.
I don't know about VJ.
Nah. He had a show on MTV.
Did he?
A long
long time ago.
Like
I don't know
when
the name of the
MTV,
show.
like, was
Like when they had shows like Remote Control
Yeah.
and crazy shows when they're going through their little phase.
and what was the American Bandstand? What was that show called? The Grind? What was that? Is that what it's called?
Wow.
The Grind.
Yeah, it was called The Grind.
The Grind, where they had people just dancing and playing music. It's like the
they did
other
it
show,
during spring break.
the other show on USA. What was that called?
I
USA.
don't know.
Yeah, where they had what was before the Grind when they had Downtown Julie Brown?
See, that was called The Grind too.
That was the Grind.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was. It was something about dancing, but I never really watched
That was
MTV.
like what's that? What's Don Cornelius? Soul Train.
Don Cornelius. Yeah, Soul
Soul
Train.
Train, Grind, American Bandstand, all the same thing.
Same shit.
Yeah, good. People dancing, listening to music. I'm scrambling letters, you know.
So yeah, that's gonna be ridiculous. But and who did you tell me Terrence Howard was gonna he actually was thinking about it, but then Dragon said that
Yeah, just like a bunch of actors went up to him and told him, yo, you shouldn't be doing this. Like, you're basically portraying a negative image, in the African community. You're going to be portraying a pimp,
right.
Well, that's basically what the whole movie was about, and they didn't want him up there doing that.
See, and I spoke about this a couple shows ago. I don't think the movie's about being a pimp. I think the movie is about his hustle. That's the whole name. That's the name of the movie.
It was his hustle being a pimp.
No, it wasn't his hustle being a pimp. It was his hustle trying to do his thing, trying to do his music thing,
so he could stop being a pimp.
But
Are you trying to say the pimping financed what he really wanted to do in life?
right, but I mean the movie wasn't about him
Pimping.
right, and that wasn't his focus.
It was about what he wanted to do in life, and that was being a rap artist.
Right, Hustle and Flow. That's the name of the movie.
So you
He
get
was hustling, so he get his flow.
and it could have been a hustle in any. I mean,
He could have been hustling doing something else. He could have been hustling at McDonald's, wanted to be a rapper.
Right.
Why didn't he do that?
I mean,
Why he had to go from being a pimp to hustling to being a rapper?
because we know what sells to the community. They want to see somebody get slapped. They want to see the glorifying beating up women and pimping them. But pimping and horn is one of the oldest professions. I don't like pimps. I don't like I don't like none of that. Bad for the kids. Bad for the kids.
Bad for the kids. But talking about the other topics, Lil' Kim is going to. Well, I don't know if this is a rumor. I don't know if this is legitimate, but she supposedly
she has leaky titties.
Yeah, her breast are leaking silicone, and they're gonna let her.
Saline solution.
Are they putting silicone back in breast implants?
Well, you have an option.
No, I think it's the saline, whatever.
You have
So
an
if it
option.
does leak, it doesn't do anything.
No, there's an option. You can still get
Right.
silicone.
You get silicone.
So what's the difference?
I think silicone.
The feel.
Yeah.
Well, why did I have to gesture like that?
I did too.
I didn't have
I'll
to
put
do
it on
that.
myself.
That's
You
weird.
got the breast
man.
implants, man?
No, I don't know breast
Put my hands down. I didn't have to do that. It's the feel and the texture.
He said the feel.
You know.
So yeah, she's not gonna get like early release or anything, but they don't let her have to do a surgery. So
We're gonna amputate her titties.
they can take her breast out.
She's gonna have some cockeyed titties, man.
Has anybody felt a synthetic breast?
No,
before?
I honestly never have.
Dragon?
Honestly, me either, man.
I never have.
All right, we need to do that before next show.
So all
Anybody
you
out there listening?
Anyone with some fake ones, the one that let us get a feel so we can, do a taste test.
This is research. It's no,
Hold on, man. Ain't nobody said nothing about tasting nothing.
Yeah. This is research.
You know what I mean, like a
Research.
taste test, man.
No, I
It's not
don't
like a
know.
taste
It's
test.
not like a taste test.
You get one of one kind and another of another kind right here, and you do a taste test.
So it's
you talking about like a black breast and a white breast?
No, man. I mean a fake one and a real one.
Oh, wow. Okay, like a field test.
Yeah, exactly. There you go, field test.
It's not a taste test.
Well, it could be a taste test later on.
What the hell are you talking about? Slow down, soldier.
I want to big up to all the people out there that support us, listen to us. So big up to everybody out there that's doing their thing, and we definitely appreciate you. Next thing I want to talk about is we're going from one thing to another thing to another thing. Is I don't know who here has a BlackBerry. I don't have a BlackBerry.
I don't.
But a lot of people.
Well, a good portion like hip hop stores have one. I think Jay-Z has one. Like, and business type people have BlackBerry.
Right. Well, if you didn't know, RIM, which is the manufacturer of BlackBerry and the whole email solution, email platform, was getting sued by a patent holding company. Basically, the patent holding company was called NTP. And they're a company that all they do is they just buy patents and hold them to make profit off of those patents, to make royalties off the patents. And
so they basically do that so they can, blackmail and strong arm people and shit later on.
Excuse me?
So they just go ahead and go around buying patents so later on they can blackmail people. So that's basically what they're doing.
Well, no, not to blackmail people. If somebody has a patent for something, and they buy the rights to it, they're making money off the royalties. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I'm saying. They buy the patent, then later on when somebody comes out with the actual thing, they come up and bitch slap them. Hey, up,
well,
money.
So the thing
is, there you go.
If you're using something that somebody else created, then you have to they have a right. You have to pay them.
Well,
if you don't pay them,
I think what Dragon's trying to say, you came up with a patent, nobody wanted to buy it at the time, they'll buy it from you for $4.
Yeah.
Keep it on file. 10 years later, somebody comes out with the same thing that blows up. They'll wait till it blows up, and then they'll hit them with a lawsuit.
Yeah, they come back later with more money.
Boom.
Yeah,
but it's that company's fault for not checking with the patent office to see if it was there. But then you think, like, wow, I came up with this great thing. Who would ever thought of this? But, yeah, I mean, it's legal.
Right.
It's legal, but it's pretty shady right there.
Because NTP, they got paid $612 million. So, basically what was happening was NTP was suing RIM, and they basically were going to shut down everything. Like, the justice system, like, they told the government, they're like, we don't want this to happen. And the government was like, this is the law. This is how it has to go down. So they were at the 13th hour. Something was going to go down. The whole email solution, the whole everything was going to...
No. What the government said was, we're not going to allow you to shut down because a large percentage of our business is through BlackBerry.
Yeah,
so what we're going to do
business people and like
government.
They use BlackBerry, so they can't shut it down.
But it was going to happen.
Well, what's going to happen? But there was like they
held it off for a long time.
The injunction that was put in for them to stay afloat, that wouldn't have happened to the normal everyday company.
No.
That wouldn't have happened to Prime Rib Shack.
No.
For making like honey glazed ribs like somebody else who had a patent on those honey glazed ribs. That would not have happened.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It's more behind it than just them coming up with. First of all, where did they get that kind of money from?
What, $612 million?
That's a lot of money.
You know how expensive the whole BlackBerry thing is? Like, for instance...
No, what company could afford to give $612 million like that and not have financial trouble afterwards? That's what I'm saying. That's a lot of money
because
to pay.
They have such a corner on the market.
Yeah, like all the business people, the people who have money are the main ones who use BlackBerry.
I mean, there are other solutions out there that are coming up.
So do you think, say a company like Sprint, you think they could fork up $612 million and still stay afloat?
Hell no.
Yeah.
I don't believe so, man.
A perfect example. I mean, how much did Sprint, pay for all their affiliates?
Not $612 million.
We paid, I think, $1.2 billion for Next Up. I'm sorry, Sprint. I apologize. Sprint paid $1.2 billion for Next Up Partners. So they paid $1.2 billion for an affiliate in, Alamosa or something.
How much?
Like that. They paid millions of dollars.
No, how much did you say?
1.2, I think.
We're talking about $612 million.
$1.2 billion.
And those, did you look and see, a lot of that was stock options, not cash. They paying these people cash, man. No, I'm not saying that you're wrong or right. You don't have to just...
No, I'm not.
I'm just saying that they have a lot of government backing, I feel, with this whole deal, because the government needs them to stay afloat.
Yeah, because a lot of government officials are using BlackBerry to, for communication, so they had to keep it up.
They using BlackBerry to arrest you right now. The cop has a BlackBerry in his hand.
I don't like BlackBerries. I messed with them before. I like the phone that I have now. But some people like them, you know what I'm saying? If you got used to something, maybe that's what you're used to. But yeah, they paid them $612 million to settle. So all the lawsuits have been dropped. People are signed release because they're not gonna have service. But it's expensive, man. It's like $45. I think $45 just to have everything set up, and then that's not even counting. Like you have to pay for the server, you have to pay for the licenses, and then you still have to pay for the data plan.
Well, that's okay. It's for the rich people, man.
Yeah.
Or if you got a pretty good pimp game, then I guess for you too. So
that's on the subject of people getting out of jail.
All roads lead back to pimping, huh?
There you go.
Back on the subject of people getting out of jail, we talked about Little Kim getting out of jail to fix her breastises. Cassidy just got released from jail yesterday, which was
this is letting everybody out of jail.
Which was was the fourth, right? Today's the fifth.
Yeah, right now it's the fifth.
So Cassidy got released from jail on the 4th of March. How long did he spent? Over a year in jail, right?
I think so. He's been in there for a while.
Yeah.
So. And
so just like
people,
an
album soon on that. So.
If you kill somebody, you only go to jail for a year.
Especially when you're a hustler.
That's all the time you gotta get. If someone really pisses me off, I might have to murder
someone. So he's out, or is he just?
Yeah, he's out, right, Jay?
Yeah,
he beat the charges.
That's what it says. So
that means he ratted on somebody about something. Those are some serious charges. It wasn't just. I slapped somebody and I went to jail. This is a serious charge.
It's crazy that Little Kim can go to jail for a year and a day for perjury, which I understand it's important, but did anybody die? Did anybody die when they were shooting out in the front?
No, but she went to jail just to prove a point.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Because she got ratted on. Oh, yeah, she committed perjury.
Right, exactly. But Cassidy killed somebody. He was the cause of somebody dying.
Well, he didn't kill no one.
No, but I mean, just because, if I shoot somebody, I have, not me, if somebody shoots somebody, they have a 50-50 chance of living or dying. Just because if that person didn't die, he was the cause of somebody dying. He was the cause of somebody dying. But yeah, what I'm saying? It's just, they put Little Kim in jail just to fucking prove a point.
It made an example out of her.
It definitely made an example out of her.
That's why she got leaky titties.
Yo, did you see Flavor of Love? We talked about Flavor of Love last week. And D. Wall said that was a funny show, and I had said I never saw it.
Still to this day, I haven't watched it.
I said
Flavor Flav.
I was like, no, I haven't really watched it, but what was it? Last week I sat down and there was they're having a marathon of VH1, so I sat down. I watched like 3 of the shows, and D. Wall was right. That show was hilarious.
It is funny, man.
And there was last week there was 3 people left. There was this ghetto-ass, grimy chick named New York. Flavor Flav, he gave all these chicks nicknames. There was this grimy chick named New York, who basically, she's like the example of ghetto fabulous. Would you agree with me?
I would say she's the epitome of ghetto fabulous.
Yeah.
Or a hood rat, or whatever you want to call her.
Yeah, she's real
She was what I thought of Keisha Cole before I saw that new video with the new budget.
Don't make fun of Keisha Cole.
I love Keisha Cole right now. She came in this room, I would ask if she wanted a Corona if anyone was like.
Yeah, we'll have to shut off the lights.
And then I would gesture like this.
So there was the ghetto fabulous.
She had real ones and not.
There was a ghetto fabulous chick named New York. There was a white chick named Pumpkin, and then there was the biracial chick named Boo. And they were at elimination, and Pumpkin got eliminated because she never told Flavor Flav that she was on all these reality shows, and she was clowning on a girl that was on reality shows, but she herself was on that same reality show, Blind Date. So Flavor was like, why couldn't you tell me then? You know what I'm saying? She was like, oh, I never lied to you. But he was like, yeah, but you never told me this. You never told me. You're sitting here clowning a chick for the things that you did, whatever. So she's all crying. She starts talking shit to New York. New York doesn't take that shit. She starts talking shit back. They get in each other's face, and the white chick spit in New York.
Almost in her mouth.
In her mouth.
Yeah, I had to watch it in slow motion because it looked like a right in her mouth, man.
Hilarious. If we don't put it in Videocast, then we'll definitely put a link so you can see it.
No, I'm definitely putting this because this is something you have to see.
Yeah,
so, matter of fact, I'm going to play it right now. So make sure you look at this. Look at it slow motion. It looks like we're right in her mouth. So make sure you peep this.
Peep it.
It's really getting heated at each other.
You know what? At least I didn't gain 20 pounds being on the show, you fat ass. I look better than you making that shit right now. Yes, the hell I did. Take this place. Buy pumpkin.
New York and Pumpkin, they started going back and forth. It was crazy.
He said I don't look like a pumpkin. Give me a hug. Sis, you look like a man, and you need that facelift and get rid of the cold feet with that.
I don't even pay no attention. I'm not. You're bigger. Okay? Okay. I love you. You too.
Get her out of here.
Okay.
I just got the gone. Do it! Slap me, bitch. Because I'm staying in the house and you're eliminated, you're gonna spit in my hair.
Get out.
What is this spit in my face? I don't play that.
Now you gotta go for real. That was up. That was real up right there.
I just wanna come.
That's up. I don't like nobody spitting in my face.
I am definitely not a fake person. The girl I spit on, she's clearly so fake. Like, he's trying to make an excuse. I can't even talk. I can't even breathe.
Yeah, now I'm glad she's up. Nah.
Wait. She got my chest. I'm getting disrespected in the worst way. You know what I mean? The bitch, she spit in my hair and a little tiny dick out of my face. So I'm gonna whoop that bitch's ass, and I mean it. And that bitch breath stinks too. All in my hair.
Check this out. Listen.
Oh my goodness.
Listen.
Her breath smelled like straight up. It smelled like a toilet full of nasty ass. Okay.
But let's all just get along, man.
So looking at that, looking at what we just saw, like, New York, she took her shoes off. She got straight gear. She took her shoes off, and it was hilarious to me, yo. I was dying laughing.
What would you do?
Yeah, would you have done the same thing?
Hell yeah. Yo, I would have straight stomped her out if that was me. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Somebody spit in your face, it's a wrap. You're gonna have to kill that person. You're gonna have to take a year off.
That's like that. You can't get more disrespectful than that.
Yeah, that's like the bottom line right there. You're gonna have to murder someone for that. You have to do custody right there.
Okay.
You get out of jail, so you might as well kill people.
Hey, it's only a year, man.
We all seen it. You kill anybody you want. You do a year of jail.
Exactly. I might have to start killing some people.
Hey, we cool, right?
Yeah, we cool, man. You got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, man, Jack. I know you for what, 9, 10 years, so I hope we.
Damn, we say we killed.
Yeah, we straight, man. It's only a year, so it's nothing. So what's the next topic?
Oh, hip hop, as you say, is officially in the Smithsonian.
Gangsta rap.
Well, the
All hip hop in general.
You know, hip hop stems from a group of people in New York, and D-Well actually brought this up.
What?
The story.
What story? This is from another show?
No, before the show you brought this up. I don't know the details.
What was I saying?
That they inducted,
I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Smithsonian.
also you can check it out on the website. That's nomadsent.com.
News section is up on there.
News section, and it lets you know that the Smithsonian is, of course, one of the greatest museums, if not a place where you can go get educated on anything American, anything in the world.
Everything that happened in history has some reference in the Smithsonian.
And for hip hop to be inducted into this great facility of information I'm happy. I'm proud. And that really means that they're recognized as something legitimate. But if you go back, several years, maybe 20 years, maybe less, people will say, oh, this is not going to last. There's no way this is going to last. But now, this is actual living proof and testament to the living now and people in the future who, once I'm dead and gone, and they could see there was hip-hop, even if it doesn't exist at that point in time.
Do you think
that's representation for what was going on during that era? And I think that's great.
I think that's dope also. Let me ask you a question. And it's a question that makes you think. Do you think that the music that hip hop is, that rap is, would be, if those people didn't make that up, or just, cause I think honestly, like, black people invented hip hop, black people invented rap. You know what I'm saying? So if we didn't do that, do you think it would be here?
You have to understand this. Music is an evolution.
Right.
I mean, you have to think maybe
in some form. You
have to think back maybe to the late 30s when you had bebop and scat, and like people like Cab Calloway were doing things that people said, oh, that would never work. Or one of these months you had jazz. They said jazz would never last. It was garbage music. No one was listening. That was something new that people weren't doing at that point in time. And anything new, people are gonna look at it in an eye like, okay, this is not right because it's not what we listen to.
Either it'll scare someone or they just think it's garbage.
And I think hip hop came from jazz and that era of people where we're gonna do something different and we're gonna make a different sound, and eventually you evolve to what we have now. Even though what we have now is quite commercial, but
really commercial.
It changes every day. Next year it could be something different. 20 years from now it's gonna be something different. So
the thing is, do you think will it die? Some music, some music have died. Has died. Yeah, look at like disco and freestyle and stuff like that. They have died.
Disco. We still sample music. You know what I'm saying? It will never die.
But seriously, when was the last time a disco record or a freestyle record got?
Disco only lasted like 5 years.
Yeah,
hip hop is going on. Right now, I would be lying if I gave you a date at this point. I don't know. It's been going on. I can remember.
But the thing, like, hip hop always been like the voice of the streets, basically. And now, like right now, it's not. It's like mostly towards like suburbanites and stuff like that. It's geared towards
you just gave them a soundbite, right?
No, that he didn't mean it. That he just meant it. Like the voice of the streets, but I was laughing too.
No, we didn't give up. But anyway, shout out to Voice of the Streets. I didn't mean it that way, but shout out to you anyway. So. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, it's always been like, mainly for the urban community, but now it's been geared more towards the
world.
Everyone in general, just mainstream. So
another thing is,
so it kind of lost its purpose.
We say
It didn't lose its purpose. It just expanded. It evolved, as you well said.
we say it's mainstream, but the same thing happened with jazz. I mean, when the Harlem was at the pinnacle of their era, when it was during the Harlem Renaissance. Well, at that time, the nation was pretty integrated. It was white and it was black. There wasn't a lot of other things. Whites would come, uptown to hear what they wanted to hear. They might have been ashamed to did it, but they wanted to hear that, and it's always been like that. And that's the same thing that's going on with hip hop. But only now they're not afraid to express their true likes of African American urban culture.
Right, look at Paul Wall.
Yeah, look at him. He's selling grills to everybody.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I just heard he just started a brand new website just strictly for grills and all that. So I don't know the website address, but if you Google it, you'll probably find it somewhere. But
Google it. It's so ridiculously crazy. Let me ask you a question. 5 years ago, when you went to go search something on the internet,
Yahoo.
Did you not use you mainly use 5 different websites, right?
yeah, back in the day, I used to use
Yahoo a lot when I was.
I used Alta Vista.
Yeah, I used to use that.
I used to use Hotbot.
Search Spider.
I used to use Webcrawler.
Yeah.
I used to use a lot, but now honestly, the only thing I use is Google.
Yeah, Google's taking over everything, man. They're trying to start their own operating system. They're trying they just announced a G drive so you can have unlimited space on the internet.
And they're fighting the power. You know what I'm saying? The government told them that they had to give out information on who was surfing what, and they went against it, and I respect that. And one thing I didn't get to bring up last show, because we touched on this last week, their stock dropped a lot because of that. Right. Because people felt, okay, they're going against the government, they'll never be able to survive. But even with that, they still continue to say, no, we're not going to do it. And I respect them, the company, and I think that's great, man. That's hip-hop to me. That's hip-hop. Going against the grain.
Going against the government. Going against the man.
Well, yeah, they're trying to do a whole mess of things. One thing they're trying to do, they're trying to give free Wi-Fi to everyone.
Yeah.
So that's coming out soon, and they're trying to start their own operating system. They release their own
they're buying a lot of dark fiber out there.
Yep. So,
which is basically the backbone of the internet.
Yeah. So they're trying to start up a lot of things right now. They're trying to, basically knock Microsoft out the box right now.
What if Google came out with their own internet? China it's rumored that they're going to start their own internet. They need to, man. Forget China, man.
Yeah, they're going to need to, man, because all they do is play online video games, so they need their own internet. So they can do that.
It takes up all the space.
Yeah, they'll play till they freaking drop dead. So
you know that, and honestly, I really don't like most senators or anything like that, because they're all, they say they're for the people, but they're out.
They never are.
Yeah, exactly. They're out for their own pocket.
They're for their own pocket.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But I don't remember the senator's name, but one senator that is out, for because AT&T and Verizon and all the people that actually like Google and all these little mini ISPs, they buy their bandwidth from, and they're saying, yeah, the consumers pay for the internet, but we want companies like Google also to pay for bandwidth. You know what I'm saying? If I'm paying for the internet, why should Google have to also pay for the internet too? You know what I'm saying?
Because everyone wants a cut of the
right.
Profit.
You know what I'm saying? But
it's like double profit.
Right. Exactly. And it's the senator.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No. I'm saying it's like you're paying double for it, but it's just like anything else. The middleman gets it, and then they sell it at a higher profit to recoup what they paid for it and make a profit off of that. That's all I had to say.
Right.
But that's the way of life. That's the American way, man. And why did you say that about China, though? Why do you say forget China?
Because, man, it's like you can't. If you go to China and go on the internet, everything that you look at is censored. You know what I'm saying? Like you can go to jail.
Yo, don't talk bad about China, man. They know kung fu. They drop kick you.
Hey, when I was younger, I went karate.
So by North Korea,
they have no gravity over there, so they know how to do some crazy kung fu kicks. So.
Yeah, we said they have no gravity over there.
So watch out.
See, man.
Crouching tiger, what is it? Crouching dragon, little tiger. What is it called?
Something like
Is that a cereal?
that.
I hate to get political, man, but do you understand why those governments do stuff like that? I mean, you do understand that wars have been won over propaganda that certain governments have put out to influence the public of other countries.
Yeah,
and I know it's not right.
What?
The Nazis. The main thing was mainly propaganda.
It's not right, but these people are still thinking like, I have to protect my country. And oh man, I'll go on a tantrum for the next 30 minutes. Yeah, next.
I mean, so do you agree with it or you don't agree?
I
with it?
disagree with it, but they're trying to stay their own country, and it's hard to stay your own country when you have a bully like the United States trying to take over everything. I mean, we as a country, I'm an American citizen, proud to be. I'm free, supposedly, but
You're semi-free.
yeah, supposedly.
More free than other countries.
So you don't value freedom of speech? You don't value being able to, even though, because you went to the whole, last week that the Nazis came to Orlando and they marched, blah, 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 whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, they did that because we do have the power, the freedom of speech, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's, you know, if you want to march in Orlando, or no, I'm not saying you specifically, but if a black person wanted to march in Orlando and say, I hate white people's the devil, blah, blah, blah.
Had a right to do so.
Exactly.
And I might not
Just
agree
as
with,
long as you pay for the permit.
exactly. I might not
It's all
agree,
about the money.
I might not agree with either party, the Afro-American party or the Anglo party, but as an American, you have the right to do so. And just like the person who has the right to do a nice, quiet, civil in protest against their protest. You know, I think that's great. We stay in a country where you're able to express your words, even though if it's words hate. You know, but I really didn't get your question because you just said I went there and I went to the march.
Yeah, we just went out.
No, I'm just saying, like, you went to the march and that was an example of free speech. And you went out there, by you going out there was also another example of free speech. Because you went out there to support the NAACP.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, that's just all, what we're doing right now.
Real hard,
What we're doing right now, this podcast.
Freedom of speech.
Exactly. You know, being able to say what we want, talk about, you know, the way we feel.
Yeah,
about
we can say
topic.
fuck Bush, fuck Cheney,
But a lot of people,
and nothing happened to him.
until you
It's
say, but you look at things like, say we were just talking about Google. Them going against the government and not agreeing with the government affected their income of that company for maybe for this whole quarter. You don't know what negative impact that had. And it shouldn't be like that, man. Politics should not play into your pockets, into your hard-earned money, besides them already taking half of your paycheck every time you get paid. I mean, that's just my opinion.
But it does.
And since I stay in the United States, I have the right to my opinion.
Exactly.
Alright, so let's go ahead and get up on the last topic so we can wrap up the show. What's the next one? The new Juice Crew.
MC Shan
and Roxanne Shante wants to start up a new Juice Crew. They released some website or some email address for people to send in their music. What they're basically trying to do, they're trying to start up a new Juice Crew. If you don't know who they are, like back in the day, you know, from Queens, they were like a bunch of MCs. There were MC Shan, Cool G Rap. Who else was in there?
Come on, you're the hip hop connoisseur. Yo, I remember this was totally off topic. This was, you remember when Def Jam was doing that contest? Who was that?
Who is hip hop or something like that?
Yeah, just you know.
Years ago, I remember that. I got every single answer right.
I
was the man on that.
Def Jam was doing this contest where it was through a bunch of like urban radio stations, and it was like a contest. Is that Skype?
Somebody's ringing.
Oh, my bad. That's my phone. But anyway, Def Jam and a bunch of urban radio stations were doing this contest on hip hop trivia, and we tried to get Dragon to get into it because this guy knows everything.
Encyclopedia.
I had you remember the BET show where they had the hip hop? My friend won that $100,000. He won it. Yeah, he opened up a record shop in Atlanta, hit this. Well, he sold that, but that was amazing, man. He won the show, $100,000. Actually received the money and was able to quit his job and start his own business. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, but anyways, the new Juice Crew, they trying to start back up. Like I said, the old members were like, if you're into hip hop, you know who they are. I can't really remember off the top of my head. You know, I had a couple beers, so my brain's not working straight. But anyways, yeah, they're trying to start back up. They released like email address where you can like send music, and they're just trying to start it back up. So
the Juice Crew.
Yep, the Juice Crew. So that was good information right there.
Real quick, one thing. What do you think about this? It just got announced. All right, let me give you some backstory about the new AT&T. AT&T, as you know, going through some troubles. They used to be a monopoly. They got broken up back in the 70s to be like 4 regional bell carriers.
Because they owned everything.
Right. So AT&T, was going through some troubles. They sold off their wireless unit to Singular, in which Singular was owned by STC in a partnership with Bell South. So AT&T Wireless became Singular. STC bought AT&T, the phone company. They renamed themselves AT&T. Now AT&T is buying Bell South.
So basically, they're trying to reincorporate all the companies that they sold off into one.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, like, is AT&T becoming that big monopoly again? I mean, it's never gonna happen because
they can't do it anymore because now there's other companies out that are knock about the box. So
let me ask you this though: if a company has the finances, or even a small company, because the Ma Bell Group started off as a very small company who was able to bring in the revenue to eventually take over the whole country.
Right.
What's wrong with that? Isn't that an American dream?
No, but you gotta.
As long as things stay competitive.
If the pricing could be regulated, well, who do you have to compete against? If the next company that's able to provide service is Prime Chicken Shack, who has a couple of wire lines and able to provide service. What's wrong with it, man? Why did they break them up in the first place?
Because you can't own more than you can't like own a monopoly on things.
Well,
you gotta have other people.
Laws and everything, but
that's the way our society works. It's a capitalist society. We gotta have a bunch of companies, basically, competing for everything.
Yeah, so you would agree with me in saying that the only reason they brought them up is because they're not making any money off of just being one phone company. It has to be multiple companies. It all leads back to the government and their pockets, and that's just BS, man. If I was the only chicken place and I was selling all the chicken, they would come to me and tell me to break up my chicken joint.
Yeah, that's what I feel
like they did Bill Gates.
Yeah,
that was
exactly.
BS.
I really felt that too, because if people have the want for it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who fault is that?
Actually, they're trying to do the same thing with iTunes now, because iTunes owns like 95% of the online, music business. So, and with iTunes, you can only connect it with an iPod to like download music into it. So now the government is going after them for antitrust.
That's bullshit. I mean, iTunes came out with the iPod. You know what I'm saying? It's like there are other things out there. It's just iTunes has a corner of the market.
Yeah, but the thing is, they want Apple to unlock iTunes to be able to put any media player onto iTunes to download.
I don't think it's there.
But I mean, I understand that, but really, I don't think that would hurt them that much.
It wouldn't, but
I don't think it would hurt them.
It wouldn't hurt them, but
actually, yes, it would, because there's a lot of audio players out that are better than the iPod, but everyone buys the iPod because it's a status symbol.
Exactly. That's exactly it. People are still going to buy an iPod, even if there's a device like Samsung just came out with a device that is. To me, it looks a little bit better than the iPod, but people are just going to buy the iPod just because it's the iPod, just because, I mean, it's a status symbol. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody has an iPod nowadays. I got 2 of them here. So
I got my new 6700.
Oh Oh, sorry. He got a big Willie phone.
The
so
hottest
he had to
phone
show
in
it
the
off.
world. But that's bullshit. I mean, that's bullshit. I mean, it is. But hey,
I agree with you.
what are we gonna do?
Let's move on to our final topic so we can wrap the show up.
We have a bunch. We can talk about people getting shot at Kanye concert. We can talk about 50 Cent in a new movie.
They didn't shoot Kanye?
No, they didn't shoot Kanye.
Damn. I don't want to talk about it. Damn. Exactly. He needs to get shot. So.
Well, 50 Cent is supposedly doing
maybe
a
actually
movie.
one of those people you can kill, man. What you?
Oh, word! I only get
free.
I only take a year off, so. I might have to think about that.
50 Cent is supposed to be doing a movie about the war in Iraq. And the kicker, the thing that makes me laugh and makes me say is Samuel L. Jackson is supposed to be in the movie also.
Yes, he deserves to die, and I hope he burns in hell.
And if you didn't know,
Samuel L. Jackson, bitch.
If you didn't know, Samuel L. Jackson he's an actor. He was also a former crackhead.
It'll get you drunk.
He said that he would never be in a movie
with another rapper.
Exactly, because he said that they can't act.
Yo.
But I understand some
seriously,
some kids.
99% of rappers cannot act.
I mean, there are some.
Not counting Will Smith, or LL, because I don't even consider them as rappers anymore.
Just watch Belly.
What about
Just watch Belly. Watch Belly.
Yeah.
I love the movie, but
watching Nas act,
it's one of my favorite movies.
What about
Yo, God, what are we gonna do? What the fuck are you talking about?
What about in Over There? Not Fredro Starr, but
is that by here?
Over there.
No, on FX.
FX show.
Yeah, not Over There. Sticky Fingers.
Oh, he does a good job.
You know, Sticky Fingers is supposed to be the new Blade.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you didn't hear about that, right? They're releasing a new show.
Fix his eye first?
No, his eye's already fixed.
Oh, it sure is.
Yeah.
I don't know, but like on Spike, they're releasing the Blade TV show, and Sticky Fingers is supposed to be the new Blade. So keep an eye out for that.
He's a little bit too gully for that,
TV show? Yeah, it's they come out the Blade, the series.
I don't know. FX does so correct, man. I mean, they got.
Oh, yeah,
they got
Spike. I think it's Spike.
Oh, Spike.
Oh, yeah, I think it's Spike. Spike or FX is one of those two.
Programming. Spike has no programming right now. They make their money off of Love Boat reruns or something.
No, the hot shit is the MXC.
Yeah, that's all they show every time.
But it's hot though.
That's funny.
They had some hot shows when they first came out. That and the Fast Lane. They show the Fast Lane a lot with
They should have never canceled that show, man.
That was a great show on Fox.
It was, man. They should have never canceled that and John Doe.
Oh, I remember seeing that. And like all they do now is those video shows, like the Cop. I forgot the name of the show, man. Like
America's Wildest.
Like cop chases and stuff like that. Those are pretty interesting. I stood the whole day yesterday because all they did was show.
It's hypnotic, man.
Yeah, the whole day I was watching it. It was pretty interesting. The whole day they had
Samuel driving a 96 Accord. He thinks he's going to get away. Look at him. Boom, he gets hit by a train. Like, oh, God.
Have you seen that?
Yo, that goes to show, never run from cops.
You saw
they
that,
will catch you.
Right?
Yeah, they will catch you. And when they do catch you, they will.
If you don't know, just do a search on Google. Do a Google search or
Google it.
Find it online somewhere. It is people running from the cops because they stole a lawnmower. And basically,
a riding lawnmower?
Yeah, a riding lawnmower. They were in the
for real?
Yeah.
Well, they had it in the car. I don't remember seeing that.
They had it in the truck.
They threw it in the truck.
I thought they were actually riding.
No, they had it in the truck, and they were getting chased by the cops, and they were coming up to an intersection. And they went through it, and I'm telling you, a semi that was going probably 50.
A samurai, you said?
No. A semi truck.
Truck.
Semi truck. It looked like it was fully loaded. It was going like 50, 60 miles an hour. Boom. Totally destroyed it.
Wow. Did they live or?
No.
Did you get the hot lawnmower? How much you got for it?
No, they died.
Oh,
Never run from the cops.
Never run from the cops. They will catch you sooner or later.
It's not worth it, man.
And when they do, they will fuck you up.
Especially don't run from the cops in California.
And I was listening to.
No, hold up. Because one thing I noticed, because like I said, I watched all day yesterday. I think it was like six hours worth of these police videos. All the people that ran, they were never in a big city. They were out in some back country somewhere. Exactly. Never run from the cops. If you're from the backwater countries, whatever, because like if
you run out of road, eventually you're gonna hit a dirt road.
Yeah, because I think like in the big city, you know what to do with the cops. You know what I mean? They will catch you. They will fuck you up in the big city.
Hey, but for every person you see getting caught, there's a person getting away, man. There's people who get away. I'm not condoning stealing or anything, but people get away.
Yeah, they don't show that, obviously.
Of course not.
Oh, damn.
My show would have that.
Those who get away.
That'll be a hot show.
Like bank robberies. Because the media, you gotta understand, media only shows plane crashes. They never show when the plane lands. So, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to get both sides of the story.
Didn't somebody steal like $92 million in London or somewhere?
Oh, they got caught recently.
Oh, they did?
The same group they've been stealing for years. I know, I can't think of the actual group because they tried to pin it on the IRA first, but it wasn't them. It was some local London Teamsters.
$92 million.
So they just kept doing it and they got back.
Yeah, I mean,
that's why
greedy to kill man.
Yeah, people get
Trying
greedy.
to do some Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12 shit. Didn't work though.
Yeah, they should have just kept the mill they had in the bank and chilled, man.
Yep, that's why you're in pound-me in the ass prison. So good. Ouch. I think it's time we need to wrap up.
This is for mama. Tell me y'all not feeling that. For y'all out there, we got a nice hook going through the headset. There's a song. I have no idea who this is, but I think we want to go call my mother right now. Good song, man.
Yo, word up. This is Prime Suspect. We got D-Well.
Yo.
We got DJ Dragon.
Yeah.
This is the Maddness. Big up to you, DJ Non-Stop, Non-Steezy, whatever you call yourself these days. Big up to you, though. We know you're doing your thing, man. But this is how we do it every single week. We are on Skype. Remember, do a search, Nomadz Entertainment. No space between the Nomadz Entertainment.
Hit up the forum.
We do the show anytime between, on Sundays, every Sunday, anytime between 6 and 8 o'clock. Sometimes we run late, but, just give us a call. If we're not doing it, we'll let you know. We'll tell you to call back. So anytime between 6 to 8 o'clock on Sundays, hit us up. The website is www.nomadsent.com. The forum.
Hit up the forum.
Hit up the blog.
Brand new blogs too.
I'm updating my blogs as we speak on my phone here. You know what I'm saying?
I did one last night.
My blog's coming soon.
So you know what I'm saying? Like I'm be talking about everything from my life. So if you want to get to know me and you want to get to know about my life, hit up the blog, and you'll get to know about me and my personal life and where I'm coming from.
Yep. And also make sure you check out the website. Pretty soon we're gonna have Artist of the Month.
Artist of the Month.
Dum dum dum.
Dane.
Word up, he's gonna be our first
Welcome to the world of
artist,
Dane. Welcome to the world of Dane.
So you know what I'm saying? That's my fam from Jersey holding it down. Big up to everybody out there that hold us down. Big up to Michelle, New Jersey. Big up to Sarah, New Jersey. Big up to Cayenne, California.
Canada.
Big up to Michelle. Big up to everybody. Big up to
DJ
everybody.
Word up, say what up to Tipwell, always holding it down.
Yeah,
big up,
man.
Hey, holding it down.
Yo, send us some pictures of them strippers.
Yeah,
man.
we need some of that
Out there in Guam, holding it down.
Some of that on the low pictures, man. From the after party.
Yeah, you can check out Tipwell on our MySpace page. He's got the strippers in Guam on lock.
Yep. If you ever in Guam, hit up Tipwell, myface.com.
So this is how we do it all day, every day. This is the Maddness podcast, brought to you by Nomadz Entertainment. Big up to everybody in Orlando holding us down. This is how we do it all day, every day. Big up.
This is for mama.
This is how we do it. For you, mama. I love you, mama.
I love you too.
And have sex with monkeys.
Hey man, you don't say that right after I talk about my mama.
My bad.
Peace, man. This is how we
Keep
do
it
it.
real.
Nomadz.
ENT.